خوش آمدید به SeaTac.
Bienvenidos a SeaTac. SeaTac ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ.
Habari, karibu SeaTac.
आपका SeaTac में स्वागत है.
Yendiต้อนรับสู่ SeaTac.
Maligayang pagdating sa SeaTac.
به هلت پوینت SeaTac خوش آمدید.
Balbi Jiala Health Point.
Ahlan wa sahlan al SeaTac.
Welcome to SeaTac.
We're always welcoming. There's majority of us that speak different language, and some of our staff members were immigrants or refugees, so we connect with patients.
We are definitely breaking barriers because we're becoming a place that, the community trusts.
We are resilient.
We're very mission oriented.
I'll say we are like a family.
But this is a family.
We are family.
We're considered a family and not just a crew. There's a huge difference.
We talk about like how our life is. We're like, for me at the front, we're all like sisters. We call each other sisters. We call each other family.
We are not just friends. We look at each other like as siblings.
And we're always open to each other. Like if anybody is coming for help, we're there. We are just like they say, family. And we're always united on any circumstances.
One of the things that make SeaTac special is how we celebrate our staff.
When SeaTac parties, we party. And if we party, we say party with purpose.
So what I love about the staff engagement team is that they respect everybody's background. And SeaTac is an extremely diverse community, not only the patients, but the employees. So we meet once a month. And we come up with ideas like, okay, what are some upcoming holidays in the future? So like, for example, in March, we were prepping for Ramadan and Easter.
Having, it's been a multicultural team. Mm-hmm. It's important that we know how much we respect to each other, starting with traditions and then, culture. And then religion. So even if I'm not the same religion, I need to know how to respect that, and then how to approach other people when they celebrate those type of stuff.
As you can see, we have staff from everywhere in this world, and we try to respect everyone. We celebrate every single holiday in this clinic. Currently it's Ramadan. We decorated a clinic. Looks amazing. And when patients walk in a clinic and see some of those decorations, oh my God, that's priceless. First, like a shock for the people who never saw that before, who's like maybe newer patients with us. But then you can see the satisfaction because like, hey, somebody care about me. This kind of welcoming means a lot to patients.
We support each other when we're up and when we're down. We laugh, we cry. We celebrate the team, our accomplishments. We work hard to improve things together, but you have to laugh. You have to have fun at your job too. And there are very serious moments here too. But you gotta change it up a little bit. And I think SeaTac does that really well.
I call it sparks of joy. And may it be a simple quote, maybe just being so excited about work that might be able to spark somebody else who may be not having a good day, might be down, or they just might need your energy, right? And even if you may have your coffee or not, or you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but I think it's other people's energy help each other spark some light.
I mean, there's a lot of joy built into the day just in the small interactions with team members, hugs.
It's very emotional what's going on behind closed doors. And so I feel that staff engagement is a way to bring them out of their shell and kind of, embrace that we are here for you and we do see you.
Another area that SeaTac shines is quality and the care team.
I think the key factor to make this happen is actually we start working as a team. Not like a MA team, not providers team, not front desk team, it's everybody together. And I think that was the key factor because this clinic and care, it's not just provider care, From the first minute when patient walks in a clinic, that's when we start with the care. The front office person, it's very important. The medical assistant is also very important. And then comes provider. When all that works together, when we all click, we get the results. And I just feel like that all those numbers we got because we really start to care equally. Everybody's working on a call down list. Everybody's calling patients. Everybody's gets something from them to like be part of this and to be part of the success, which obviously works. I have to mention our amazing QIC, Rhonda.
Our care team embodies anybody that has anything to do with the patient, because it's all about the patient in the center. And that could be MAs and doctors and everybody that works in the clinic, but we also include global to local, external partners. The janitors that sanitize the room, they're very important for our patient and our safety. We have integrated care, so we have the dental and pharmacy and CSRs, and we don't forget about anybody because every single person on this team and Pensie's as well contribute to our success and our patient's success, and that's what we really are aiming for. Back in 2020, that first half of the year, we made 8 points, the lowest. I think we broke a record for the lowest points, but it really got us thinking as a care team, what are we doing? What can we do together to make a difference?
SeaTac in particular has had a lot of turnover of staff and passing of batons with leadership and changes. And that's not an easy thing to go through as a team. And so I think to still be coming in and doing the work and excelling when it comes to a lot of these quality measures, which I know is the reason we're here, is something that makes me really proud.
SeaTac's health and equity team, it really matters because, as I said, we're working with sensitive populations and trying to understand what will help them get the help they need is important. Last year, we focused on Combo 10 with the Somali population. Me and a colleague, Yasmin, we went to the masjid, or mosque, that many of the Somali individuals go to and talk to the imam. And just doing that research and found out really the root causes, and we were able to take that information, turn it into a pamphlet, making sure it's legible and readable in Somali, as well as, we have Somali colleagues here, and they will do the one-on-one work, and they're happy to go out of their way of their daily work and sit and talk with these patients that we see. One example was a mom of, I believe, 5 was not interested in getting one of the kids who had an appointment the vaccine. The provider reached out and said, hey, don't we have a pamphlet on this we can give out? And then Yasmin goes above and beyond and sits and talks with the mom and explains to her, our findings, the religious beliefs that we did research on just by local imams and just overall in Islam. And the mom was okay, and she was like, yes, I'll bring my other 4 kids to get the vaccines too. So even though you think it's one family, but that's 5 kids that have vaccines, so it's a ripple effect.
That every patient that walks through our doors is an opportunity to change a life. And knowing that every moment, every touch point, every encounter, every conversation, even just saying hello, makes a big difference.
I'm glad that I started off with SeaTac because I came here as a refugee myself, and when I never had a job that you speak a different language, like my own language, so I feel like I start speaking, connect with patients that basically struggle with like what I went through myself and my parents, because we had to catch 3 or 4 buses to go to your appointment and make sure you're on time, and you have like 6 or 7 kids with you. So my parents went through the same thing, so I personally connect with all those patients that walk in through those doors.
I love the numbers, and we show them at every care team reading for a reason, right? But what's important is every single dot, every single percentage, every tiny little movement up or down is a patient. And I'm very sincere about that, and I know our team is too. So when we look at those, we cheer for our patients too, because if we can improve their A1Cs and the quality of life and their safety and, reduce the risk of stroke or loss of life and limb, then we're doing our job. But again, we can't do it alone. We have to do it together.